Hi dolphins, welcome back. So what we're gonna do today is I have a whole bucket full of insects. So we're gonna do a little bit of math with our insects, and I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the insects that we'll find inside of my bucket. So one of the insects that is inside of my bucket is a caterpillar, and we all know what happens to a caterpillar. It turns into a butterfly. So this is a monarch caterpillar. It's a female adult butterfly lays single eggs on the underside of milkweed leaves. The eggs hatch into tiny larvae, caterpillar, that feed on milkweed leaves, growing with each molt. To a pupet, the caterpillar finds a spot from which to hang down in a J shape. So it goes into its chrysalis and it will turn into a beautiful butterfly. So this doesn't look exactly like the picture, but this is a caterpillar. It's a little caterpillar. So I'm going to put my caterpillar right here. And then what does a caterpillar turn into? A butterfly. And I have a butterfly in here. So this is my butterfly. So an insect has a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. A head, an abdomen, and a thorax. So they have 3 parts and they have 6 legs. Okay, all insects. So this is how the butterfly looks. This is its head, its abdomen, and its thorax. And this is its 3 legs and its antennas. Okay, so this is a butterfly. Butterfly's life starts as an egg on a leaf. We just learned that. And then they turn into a caterpillar and then into a butterfly. Okay? Next insect that we have is a what? An ant. So it's a small insect with a slender waist and thin legs. It lives in a large, highly organized colony. So ant lives in a colony. I know that if you go walk around outside, you're going to find an ant pile. That's the ant's colony. That's its home. That's where it lives, okay? If you go outside, you might see an ant, but be careful because an ant will bite you, okay? You have to be very careful. Ant bites don't feel good. Let me see. Oh, that ant doesn't have a head. We got to find an ant. Here's our ant. See, he has a head, abdomen, and a thorax. And these are his 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 antennas. Okay? So there's your ant. Now we're going to look for, we have our butterfly, our caterpillar, our ant, and our, who knows what this is? Grasshopper. So a long-legged leaping grasshopper belongs to the same group of insects that katydids and crickets do. So crickets make noise, right? Grasshoppers don't. A grasshopper that is about an inch long can jump 20 inches. That's so high up in the air. Grasshoppers live in forests, grasslands, and deserts. The only 2 places on Earth where they don't live are North and South Pole. Maybe because it's too cold. Okay, this is a grasshopper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some more caterpillars. So we'll start off with our caterpillars. And this is just a fun math activity that you can do. You don't have to use insects. You can use buttons. You can use anything you want to use. So the first thing you could do is you could sort the objects by color. You can sort them by shape. You can sort them by size. So that's a fun math activity. So what we're going to do is we can sort them first by insect. So I'm going to put some more grasshoppers in. I'm going to put some more ants. Let's see if I can find another ant. More butterflies. Oh, where's my ants at? Where are they? I can't find them. We'll just use this ant with no head. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera on my insects. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, so there's my insects. So I'm gonna mix them up. First, I'm gonna sort them by insects. So I'm gonna put all the grasshoppers together, all the butterflies together, all the ants together, and all the caterpillars together. So now what we can do together is count. So first, how many caterpillars do I have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many grasshoppers do I have? 1, 2, 3. How many butterflies do I have? 1, 2. And how many ants do I have? 1.5, because one of them doesn't have a head, but we'll just count 2. 1, 2. So then we'll ask ourselves, which group has the most? Most means a lot. Which one has a lot? The caterpillars, right? And which one has the least? It's a tie between the butterflies and the ants, because they have 2 and the butterflies have 2. So this is a fun game that you can do with anything. You can use buttons, you can use, like I said, buttons, paper clips, you can use anything, even your snack. If you're eating a snack, you can sort them into groups and then you can count them and see how many you have, okay? And you can add and subtract some, and we can do, that's a fun math activity, okay? So y'all have fun with this, and I'll see you soon. Bye.